Okay, today we are going to be looking at the Wuzak M8 Translator Earbuds. So these little earbuds, you notice we've got them in our ears, are really small and compact, and because they've not got the rubber earbud on them that go down the canal in your ears, they are super clean and efficient. You're going to notice mine's got an R on it, Sandra's got one in, and hers has got an L on it. And if you're wondering what these are, these earbuds via an app on our phone can translate a whopping 144 languages. And we have also got an offline mode. So if you're needing to translate and you're going to a foreign country, let's just say China or Russia, and you're in an airport and you've not got an internet connection, this has got an offline function which we're going to be showing you, and you're going to be super impressed with how this all works. So inside the box, as I say, it all comes up really nicely well packaged. You've got a pair of bud boxes and a type USB charger, and these just lights up there. So this is where you put your buds in to charge. You've got your instructions, quite comprehensive, different languages. So we're looking at these in English, and what you'll need to do is download the Wuzak app. Now when you download that app, you've got a number of different devices that the company has, and we're going to be looking at the M9s. And once you connect, it just connects basically via Bluetooth, really quick and simple. And you've got a dual translation mode. So you've got direct ear mode, or on some of them you've got speaker mode, and you've also can read what you're doing. And as I say, the offline is really good. Now it's not going to be very easy to fully demonstrate what's going on here, but for some of this demonstration I'm going to be speaking in a little bit of French. Mademoiselle Sandra, and what language are you going to be parlaying in?
Mainly English, I think. Okay,
so I'm just going to, just for now, I'm going to put my buds in, but these buds also will work as traditional buds. So if you were wanting to listen to music on your phone or one of your devices, they work as a conventional Bluetooth earphone or earbud, so you can listen to other things as well. So as I say, this isn't going to be terribly easy, but the app is fairly self-explanatory, and we've now got an indication here saying connected, so we're connected to Bluetooth. We're going to have to let you know what we can hear, because you're not going to be able to hear all of this. So if I press the touch screen on the translator, if you're getting used to this, you're given some little cards, some information. So just here now, the party who touches the earbud first can speak continuously after hearing a beep, then both can hear simultaneously, and it gives guidance, and you can turn the prompt off if you wanted. So again, it's not very easy to see, but on the left we're in English, Sandra, and on the right I'm in French. I don't know, so I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to fully see this, but you've got indication up at the top of what's going on. And we can sort of do a bit of a combination just to make it easier so you can see. I'm just going to press the talk button. Sorry, my screensaver's coming on. And I can record. So just, you can touch the earphone to start things up. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
So I could hear hello, mademoiselle. So I'm now going to say in English, hello, Neil. Hello, Neil. What could you hear?
So I got a bonjour Neil came through my earphone, and I can go, comment ça va?
I can hear, how are you doing? And it also comes on the screen as well. I am very well, thank you. I am very well, thank you.
So Sandra, conversation is coming up here as a visual, and we've got this coming on here. So it is so quick. Comment ça va, mademoiselle?
How are you, mademoiselle?
I am very well, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to click the back button. It's very confusing here because when I'm talking in English, it thinks I'm talking in French, and it's not understanding quite what I'm saying. So that was the touch mode, which is really interactive, and you could actually have a full conversation with somebody. And again, this is ideal not just as a tourist, but if you were going away on business, or you needed to travel in an emergency, if you need to go to another country and it was a non-native speaking country, this would be ideal. So it's not just gimmicky or for tourism. There is sensible size to it. Did we do the speaker mode?
No, yeah, no.
No. So speaker mode, which I've just pressed. Again, we've got a little prompt on here. You tap the earphone, I'll tap the lower screen of the phone to start talking, and it will go through. So I'm just going to come out of here, and again, you possibly can't see, but it's got English on this side, and we've got French on this side here. So
ideally, it's designed that the person, in this case with the English, has both buds, and the person with the phone speaks direct to the phone.
Yeah.
But that's just for the demonstration. We'll do it this way.
Yeah. So one person is using more the phone, and the other person is using the buds.
Yes, that's a good character. This modifier the persona.
It's because Neil was meant to be speaking French. I tried to translate the English into French. Yeah, as French. Hello. What's the weather like today?
Bonjour, quel temps fait-il aujourd'hui?
Très bon. Comment ça va, mademoiselle?
Very good, how's it, miss?
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
Je vais très bien. Merci, monsieur.
Okay, so you get the idea. So you can have a full and interactive conversation. The other person can have both the buds in, and you can also activate by touching. It feels a bit weird. I'm here by touching the buds. So we're now going to go into a free talk mode, and again you get a little prompt on here. So we could now actually have a conversation with each other. Free bud mode, which is going to be very difficult to show you on a thing. But what we'll do, we're going to click start a conversation here, and bonjour, madame.
Hello, Neil. How are you today?
Oui, ça va très bon, madame.
What do you want to do tomorrow?
A automobile.
Great.
So, so what we're doing here, we're actually having we're having a full conversation as I'm talking now. It's trying to pick everything that I'm up, so we can be talking in real time, but it's trying to translate everything. super fast. As you can see, it's translating absolutely in real time. So I can have a really long, full conversation, and it is all translating here.
Mm-hmm.
How good is that? That's really good.
Really great.
So the issue when you are doing a translation, you tend to talk as if like baby talk, isn't it? You tend to talk in one-liners and things like that. But with that free talk mode, you've got the full flow of the conversation from one language to another. That's really clever. We're just going to very quickly now have a look at the offline mode. Now this offline mode has 8 essential languages. There's Chinese, English, Japanese, Korean, Russian, German, French and Spanish. There are paid options on this because you need to download a translation pack. Now ours, I'm going to cover up my thing, but we actually got some voucher codes to download a couple of languages. So I've downloaded English to French. So as I say, you could do English to Korean, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, and there are paid options. And the reason why this is good now is if you went to Russia or Korea, your phone may not have a internet signal, and this would be absolutely ideal if that was the case, or you're in a rural location and things like that. So we're going to just go on to what's called the offline mode, where you've got your prompts. I'm just going to go over here.
Or indeed on a ship or somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, even on a ship. Yeah. So you could be out right in the middle of the sea. What you can do. So we've got English and French, and if I click here, we have got the other downloads that we can do. So you can see the different languages, and you can see that we've downloaded the English and the French pack. Okay, so if we just click the back button, and this is not going to be very easy for you to see, but do you want to speak in French this time?
Comment ça va?
I'm doing very good, thank you. I am doing very good, thank you.
Je m'y débrouille bien, merci.
Très bien.
So this is all working offline, and we are still getting via the Bluetooth the conversation in the earbuds. So the offline is really, really useful and terribly unusual in translators. So there are online translators you can get from well-known brands, but they will only work if you're connected to the internet. And if you're going to a situation where that may not be applicable, this really could be unusual. The last one, this is really nifty now. So there's something called a photo translation. So if I take this box, just hold the box there, just so you can. I'll try and swing round. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a photograph of the box. And then if I now click the translation button here, this has now translated the English here into French. I don't know if you can see that or not. So if you were looking at a letter or a business card, just say you've got a taxi number or something like this, you can translate. But just to prove that that's not a setup, give me that one there. I'm always cleaning my glasses. So hold that. So if I take a photograph of this, come back to the translation, and you've got health point, French, spectacle, so on and so forth. I'm not too sure whether the camera's going to be picking that up terribly well, but that also, if you had a medical certificate, or I'm just trying to think what else. Prescription or anything like this, where you'd got some medicines, this is really good and unusual. So all in all, once you got the hang of it, and there is a real novelty factor.
Just stressing the sound is really clear, so you have got noise cancelling technology in there as well, so the sound's really crystal clear, which is great. Yeah. Very impressed with the quality.
And they look quite small, and they're very discreet. So it's the Wuzak M9s. We have got a link in the description below if you want more information on these. But just
isn't it Wooask?
Wooask. What did I say?
Wuzak, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was like Wooask, as in ask Woo to translate. But anyway.
Yeah. Wooask M9 Translator Earbuds. Quickly go through again with what you've got. 144 languages, and you've got 8 languages that are offline. Is your earbud in your ear? Is it there? Yeah. Up to 98% accuracy. You've got the photo translation. They've got an incredibly long battery life, which is very important if you're travelling. Remember, you can communicate for flights, holidays, trips away, business. The app to download and work it all is simple to download from your usual online stores. And they can be used as normal earbuds as well. All in all, yeah, pretty nifty. And because they're small and compact, they'll just go in your hand luggage or in your pocket.
So I think we need to talk about links. We talk about links.
Yeah, I've just mentioned. Yeah, there are links down there in the description below if you want any more information. And when we first played with these, it was quite novel, and you've got all these other languages that you can go into. So thanks ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the little review. If you have done, smash the like button, and thanks for watching.